let's talk money and goal setting for the new year and the B word.
Josh.
Not that B word, budgeting. You might not know this about us, but just a few short years ago, we hated budgeting. Not only did we hate budgeting, we actually didn't know how to do it very well.
And I think that budgeting gets a bad rap. Often people associate a budget with something that is restrictive, depriving, and really just not fun. We were those people not that long ago. But the reality is that a budget can give you freedom to use your money in a way that best suits you. The best budget is one that is sustainable and fits into your lifestyle, not radically changes your lifestyle and makes you miserable. I think what was really hard for us about budgeting in the beginning was that we viewed it as this tedious, depriving thing. But the reality was, when we started budgeting, we realized the thing we didn't want to. We were spending way more money than we were earning.
Fast forward a few years, and we have found that budgeting is not only a big part of our financial planning, but also the lifestyle we're looking to design. Over time, we find that the more we stick to our budget and adapt as necessary, the odds of us successfully achieving our goals go up dramatically.
We also are firm believers that budgeting goes hand in hand with setting goals. So if you know your budget, you're able to create goals that are aligned with them. If you don't know where your money is going, you won't be able to tell it where to go. We are actually sharing the exact budget spreadsheet that we've used for the past 4 years. So we'd really love for you to download it and give it a try. See if this helps you with setting your goals and getting your finances on track.
So the first thing you're going to want to do is get 4 pieces of information: your income, your expenses, your debts, as well as your assets. If you'd like to use the Excel sheet we provided, that's wonderful, but we understand that different strategies work best for different people. Once you have those 4 key pieces of information, you can now make more informed goals for the new year.
So let's talk goal setting in 2022. We're going to walk you through the process of how to set goals and the strategies that we find helpful. To get started with goal setting though, I'm going to share a little tradition that we do on New Year's Day that really makes goal setting and budgeting fun. And I'm not lying, it actually is fun. Do you think it's fun?
I think so.
I think it's fun. So New Year's Day, we separate and we each write a letter to future us a year from now. The letter is filled with just what's been going on, our hopes and dreams, and our intentions for the upcoming year. After we write the letter to our future selves, we actually open the letter that we wrote from the previous year. That's really cool to see because it's kind of like a little time capsule into our past, and we get to see, did things happen that we were hoping for? Where was our mindset a year ago? After that, we have a goal setting date night. So we get a bottle of wine, we order our favorite takeout or snacks, and we sit down and we create goals. We create goals in different categories. And again, we'll get into this later, but it just makes it fun and enjoyable and honestly memorable. Like, I'm already looking forward to doing that.
So here are 4 tips for setting goals for the new year. Tip number 1, you want to make sure your goals are SMART. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound.
So let's take an example goal, okay? Let's say you just want to pay off debt. So your goal is, I want to pay off debt in 2022. You're unlikely to achieve that goal because it doesn't fit within that SMART goal criteria. A better example could be, I want to pay off $10,000 worth of debt by July of 2022. It's really important to make sure that whatever number you choose or whatever goal you create, it's realistic. You don't want something that is so unattainable and you're very unlikely to achieve it because that's going to lead to frustration and burnout.
And that's the power of having a budget. That budget will give you all of the information you need to make those SMART goals. Tip number 2, make your goals based on the areas of your life. So for instance, we break our goals down based on the categories that we really want to emphasize in the new year.
For us, that looks like having goals around health, debt pay down, investing, and also travel and fun. We like to split up separate goals because it makes it easier to organize and have different areas that we want to focus on.
Tip number 3, make the goal setting process fun. The reason we get so excited about this topic is because to us, making those goals means more time and energy going towards the things that mean the most to us.
So again, some of those goals may not be like super fun. They may be difficult and challenging, but you want to make sure that one, when you're creating those goals, you do it in an inspiring environment and it feels good. You're working collaboratively, whether you're working with someone or you're creating goals yourself, right? Another thing is too, that throughout your journey in the year, you want to celebrate those tiny victories. I'm talking little, medium, and large accomplishments. It helps you feel motivated and it helps you kind of stay grounded in the moment to have that gratitude for all that you're working towards.
Tip number 4, make your goals marathon as well as sprint goals. So what does that mean? For a marathon goal is something that's going to take a longer duration of time. An example of that was we started off with over $100,000 of student loans. So that was a very big and at times overwhelming number. So what we did was we broke it up into smaller sprint goals. So for us, that looks like every time we build up to and pay off $5,000, that's an accomplishment.
So we made sure to celebrate that. We started with a goal of $5,000. We worked our way up, we paid it off, and then we do the next $5,000 and so on. So looking at that for 2022, we kind of break our years up into quarters. We look at quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. So as an example for 2022, the first quarter, we're going to be focusing on finishing off our student loans. I'm going to cry when that happens. And then quarter 2, we're going to be focusing on replenishing our savings and investing into our taxable brokerage. In between, we're going to go on an awesome vacation to celebrate. So goals can definitely be measurable and fun.
We hope you enjoyed this video and that it helps you set goals for the new year.
And if you like videos like this, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below as it lets the algorithm know that you want to see more of them.